Monster Lab. Hey everyone! Today, let's take a look at the master of oblivion, Tesarion. I don't think I've ever brought up oblivion in this series before, so before we get started, quiz time. The oblivion effect makes it so monsters can't use their skills. True or false? O if it's true, X if it's false. The answer is X. Monsters with oblivion applied can use their active skills, but their passives will be shut down. Does this remind you of another debuff? Yep, you're probably thinking about silence. So let's compare both of them. If you're fighting against a monster with revive on a passive like Perna, you should counter that with oblivion. But if you're up against a monster with an active skill that revives like Eladriel, you can use silence to prevent it. So bear that in mind when you queue into a game. You still don't have Tesarion? That's okay. You can trade guild points for the summoning pieces at the guild shop. With those, you'll be able to summon a random Ifrit among fire, water, and wind. If you didn't end up getting the one you wanted, try using the scroll that you get after summoning 5 Ifrits. You can then use it to select the element of your choice. Tesarion's passive makes it so he applies a 2-turn oblivion with every attack. It notably doesn't work on bosses though. And again, if oblivion is on, passives are off. How great is that? Also, the skill was buffed recently, so now his passive also decreases damage dealt from enemies with no debuffs by 30%. That gives Tesarion a little more survivability in battle. Oh, and his passive increases the damage dealt to enemies with debuffs by 30%. It works really well with Tesarion's other skills. So his first skill, Mega Smash, inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 75% chance. And that's great because it sets up the 30% additional damage from the passive. Don't forget that the damage also increases according to his attack speed. The second skill, Triple Smash, applies a 2-turn defense break with a 70% chance. And because of his passive, it will apply Oblivion too. Lastly, the leader skill of increasing the resistance of the allies by 41% can be utilized against the enemies that use debuffs. He also has a 41% resistant leader skill too, will hopefully keep debuffs off your team. So now the real question, how to rune Tesarion? Well, it depends on where you want to use him. But remember that Tesarion needs to get turns to use the passive skill. So attack speed and accuracy are both priorities. Also, give him high HP to keep that sweet boy alive. I would recommend Swift runes to get the speed you need and energy runes for vitality. If you have low accuracy, then focus is a good offset. If you plan to bring Tesarion into RTA, give him some crit damage along with speed and HP to build him as a bruiser. Violent runes for extra turns coupled with either shield or wield is also recommended. Now you know how to rune him, so let's see how he actually performs in battle. Let's head over to the TOA first. Have you ever struggled to clear one of the stages with monsters that have, let's call them tricky passives? In particular, Guillaume increases the chance of receiving a glancing hit by 30%, and gains invincibility for 1 turn when you inevitably glance on him. Well, let Tesarion take care of that for you. Use Tesarion to attack Guillaume 1 by 1 to clear the stage. You can now say goodbye to infinite loops. Tesarion will grant Oblivion with Triple Smash. After that, let the other allies finish them off with dots, or just straight up damage. Stage cleared, easy peasy. I also have a tip for how you can utilize Tesarion in Guild Siege. Are you familiar with this pretty intimidating team? Well, Kamoon, who passively grants a shield that's equivalent to 20% of his HP on the ally with the lowest health, is broadly used in defenses. So if you use Tesarion's Triple Smash to weaken the defense, grant Oblivion, and then follow up with Mega Smash for damage and a dot, the victory will be yours. Again, don't be afraid to fight against monsters with a passive revive either. Well, it's time to say bye-bye to the days of being locked out by a strong passive. Don't hesitate to fight against them. Use Tesarion to shut them down and climb the ranks. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, or else. Monster Lab, we research monsters for you.